It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Faith won't lead blessing. It don't really work like that. It don't really work like that.
In a precarious position, I gotta get out and get it. My manifesto is. Hey, let me finish. My goal is to make $1 million, then replicate it, and flip it, and show the little homies they could do the same. Let me kick this game. Fresh off a placement in the TV and film. I got a check to pay immediate bills. That's 6 months in the making. In the kitchen by the oven, we baking. I put a dime in this before shifting my focus from famous. My illustration is a mission statement. Get off your ass, nigga. I did the same, but I left the shit in the past, nigga. Can't wait for opportunity. My ops have warned me. I took my ambition and work and lined them up congruently. Who is he? Nolan from the Dale, nigga living well. If y'all had to witness where I dwell, many was shit they sells. Came from the bottom at the bottom of the map. Anybody want a problem, it's a rap. All my niggas get it.
Faith won't lead blessings your way. It don't really work like that. Still gotta get off your ass, get paid. Faith won't lead blessings your way.
Yeah, we live.
It don't really work like that. Still gotta get off your ass, get paid.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Yes, we are live. I see you. I got Fame TV. I see you, Stanademics TV in the comments. Yes, we are live. Okay, this ain't a pre-recorded reaction. This is live in the flesh. We're gonna do this one for the culture. Okay, so let me go ahead and set the scene so people understand what's going on right now. All right. So last night I was sitting, with my son, scrolling through Twitter, what have you. And I see news breaking that J. Cole has produced an album and also featured on an album from a Fayetteville, North Carolina rapper by the name of PFG. PFG stands for Pretty Face Gangsta. I've never heard of this artist ever in my life. Quality was good. Just Gwen was good. Ashley Sierra was happening. So I found out about this project last night. Never heard of PFG in my life. So it immediately piqued my interest because I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? We got the Fall Off tour getting ready to kick off, I think this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I'll be going to the Fall Off tour in Atlanta next weekend. So that's going to be fun. But I had to do my research on this whole situation. Thank you so much, Just Gwen. Thank you so much. Had to do my due diligence on this situation to find out who PFG is. When I looked him up, I saw that he was signed to some label called The Shelter. And I know that J. Cole has a studio that he records in and the other Dreamville artists recorded in called The Shelter. So I had to go look up and do the intel on that. Turns out that this label, The Shelter, is not associated with J. Cole's studio, but it is actually owned by one of J. Cole's mentors in Fayetteville. So if y'all are not familiar with the J. Cole story, I'm just going to give y'all a quick briefing. We're going to get to the music shortly. Yeah, like Babyface Gangsta, I guess you could say. So the Bomb Shelter is the group that introduced J. Cole to the Fayetteville local rap scene, right? Yeah, he's from Vietnam. Yep. So Bomb Shelter took J. Cole under their wing when he was like 15, 16 years old, back when he used to go by The Therapist, right? And ever since J. Cole got on, he still remained in contact with the Bomb Shelter guys, especially Nervous Wreck. He's still associated with Nervous Wreck to this day. And the artist Nervous Wreck is actually the one that owns this label called The Shelter. Okay? So when him and J. Cole actually talked about him wanting to launch this label, J. Cole was like, hey, take the name. It's all good. And I guess the first artist that Nervous wanted to sign is PFG. And the whole objective of this label is to support artists that are like 40 and older. So not looking for young talent, looking for seasoned vets that maybe just didn't get their chance and to shed light on them. So all of that lore going back, we get J. Cole, who produced the entire album, and he's also featured on 3 songs. I haven't listened to any of it. I wanted to give my real live reaction. And I appreciate those of y'all that are in here, because I know J. Cole ain't the most popular nigga on the internet these days, but we're gonna keep it in the spirit of hip hop, because nigga J. Cole can rap. You know what I mean? I'm sure some people out there are wondering why we never got a fully produced JID album with 3 features. That's a question that's valid, but we got this one, okay? So PFG has this album out called Never Say Die. All right? And I literally just bought it through J. Cole's Inevitable Live. So I could just have like unblocked access to it. And we about to play it right now. And J. Cole is featured on track 1. So the first song on the album is called Mighty Mouse, featuring J. Cole. We about to get into it. All right? What we got? Yeah. Clean that shit up, man. You've been married for a while, nigga. Clean that shit up. You ain't fucking nobody bitch in the penthouse, nigga. You know better. Oh, you a bitch ass nigga. You slap your woman. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Yeah, talk that talk, Cole. Back in the stove. I'm back in Jabos, nigga. I think that's PFG that just came in out of nowhere. That's a nice little transition. How Cole was still rapping and he just jumped in. That was hard.
Got my whole stack.
This nigga crazy. I'm gonna pop my shit. I don't know who the fuck I'm about to spray. I got the yapper, and I'm finna tear their ass up. And I don't know who the fuck I'm about to spray. Come on, man. Have some restraint. That was track 1, Mighty Mouse featuring J. Cole. J. Cole is not featured on the entire album. He is on 3 songs, so we got 2 more. He's on track 1, he's on track 5, and he's on track 10. So he's in the beginning, middle, and end. The rest of it is just PFG by himself. So we get to hear this guy's story, because we don't know who he is, or at least I don't, but I do know he is from Fayetteville. He's associated with Nervous Wreck, who is one of J. Cole's mentors from Fayetteville, North Carolina. And remember, when The Fall Off came out and he did the interviews, he said, although this could or could not be the retirement album, he was going to do side projects, produce for people and stuff like that. So he produced the album under his real name, Jermaine Cole, and showed up as J. Cole on a few features. So next up, we got track 2 called Mr. Biggs. This is PFG by himself. I'm eager to hear what he sounds like by himself. See it. I see the vision now. He reminds me kind of like of a Stove God Cooks type artist. He's in that vein. This song makes it clear. That's actually a good comparison too. Tonality reminds you of J-Rock. I kind of get that too. He's kind of like a hodgepodge, because he reminds me of like the usage of his voice on that hook reminds me of Stove God, right? He does have some of that groveliness like a J-Rock, that gruffness to the voice at the same time. And then when I'm listening to him rap and I'm listening to the content, it kind of reminds me of West Side Gun. So he definitely got like a few different pieces to the recipe that I'm catching on to off rip. Sounds like he might have spent some time in New York. He was shouting out Queens. Maybe Real J Nolan see this and restore my mod privilege. I don't remember taking your mod privileges, K, honestly. But it probably was because you weren't in the chat for a while. But I don't remember doing that. Let's see, track 4. Is it track 4 that we're going to? Or no, track 3. So the next track is In Rotation Left. Entire album is produced by J. Cole, so every beat is a J. Cole beat. Okay, so this is a hidden feature from J. Cole on the hook. Interesting. You said your man's got the money? Shit, we taking both. Like, we gonna kill you and his ass, nigga. Playing with my motherfucking money. This nigga's a cold killer, man.
Dumb.
That nigga said my right hand like Riddick Bowe, but I just use a knife. Nigga, I'll knock your stupid ass out, but I'd rather stab you just to get it over with quicker. This nigga crazy.
It's always
Running through the airport from TSA with a half brick. Why would you do that? You think you Joel Santana? Why would you do that?
do a race and I'm a.
That's track 3. So next up, we got track 4 called End of the Day. This is an interesting project, man. This is the type of rap that I fuck with the most. But we don't always get to talk about shit like this. So I appreciate the fact that J. Cole co-signed it, produced it, got on it, because it gives us a reason to tap into this dude and see what he's all about. I need a half a bird. You gotta put me on. I need a half a bird. Said you, nigga, what? That was smooth. I like the 90s tribute. It's not overdone, but you could tell where the influence comes from. I fuck with that. We need to keep that going. Tribe should always be interpolated forever. Vibe. His voice is interesting, but I like his vibe. So that was track 4, End of the Day. Now we get to track 5. It's called Whole House, featuring J. Cole. So I think we get another J. Cole verse, because we heard J. Cole on In Rotation Left, but it was just on the hook, so he wasn't credited, or at least not on the track list. So we got another J. Cole feature on this one, Whole House. I don't really like you on these type of beats, PFG. I'm gonna be honest with you, sir. I like you on that smooth shit. You get on the trap shit, you sound a little sloppy, like you drunk. That ain't no hate, just being honest. I pull up one deep, on bike, on feet, nigga. We know J. Cole rode. Everybody joke on him riding a bike in the city, but we do know he rode dolo. We do know that much. He don't fear for his life. I mean, it's J. Cole. J. Cole, come on, man. Of course he murdered him on his own shit, man. It's J. Cole. Don't forget about the feature road. Niggas try to erase shit, but he did it to some of the best. PFG, he ain't one of the best. He's interesting. That was expected. Not cooking no rock. That's where it ends. You rapped good as hell on there. You ain't cooking no rock. All right, so next up we got track 6, 910, We Get Active. Okay, so this is a new 910 Fayetteville anthem, I'm guessing. Let's see what we got. That's real shit. I ain't rich, but I ain't broke. I'm somewhere in between. I'm doing all right. Real shit.
Made an oath.
You put dirt on my name, I put the gloves on. That was smooth, because that could mean so many different things. Of course, playing dirt, you could put your gloves on to keep him from getting dirty. But if you put dirt on my name, I'm a glove up and I'm a murk your dumb ass. That was tough. And he didn't force no extra bar to it or nothing. You put dirt on my name, I put gloves on. And just let that shit sit for a second. That was smooth.
My rage, but instead of
your album cover should be a pen and a pad, because you a writer. We really out in the field. We really rap our life. You a writer though. Next up, we got track 7, Merc Mob. This is an interesting project. It puts me in the mindset. I remember when he don't rap like Rock Marcy, but I remember when Rock Marcy dropped Marsburg, and it was just like so rugged and street, when the rest of the industry was like real, clubby. It gives me that energy for now. Of course, there's other artists that do it. Of course, there's the Stove Guys, there's the West Side, there's the Conways, the Bennies, my commies, so many others. He ain't like on a ledge by himself or nothing, but it's still, he does it differently. Anyway, we'll move forward. Oh, he said, shit, nigga, I'm gonna give you the whole album I forgot to put out. Just rap on that bitch. I'm gonna give you the whole album I forgot to put out. Forgot the fall off. I'm gonna give you the leftovers, and you do what you want with it. I'm picking up what y'all putting down. Cole on half this fucking album. That was hard. Rest in peace, Rob Bass. That was tough. I serve more projects than FEMA. Industry got a team up when I step on the court. All right, he talk
with the trick or treat and the Roy's run.
This Halloween, I'm dressed like a dope boy. Went to trick or treat in the Rolls Royce. Nigga, he talking. Everybody's not gonna fuck with it, right? But I do. So that's track 7, Merc Mob. So next up, we got track 8, Twins Forever. It's only 10 tracks on the album, so it's short and sweet, straight to the point. Twins Forever, track 8.
Pretty face.
Oh, no, he didn't take the J Dilla fucking drums, Slum Village drums. Let's go.
No face.
Cole is hilarious, man. Songs where he's not named on that motherfucker, he's still there. That nigga did half the hooks on this bitch too. This is a crazy alley-oop. Crazy alley-oop. I'm not gonna street nigga love song. Okay, where we going? Nigga done made a street nigga love song. On my block, who get money? Fuck who rap better. No, you be in the gym with that print poking out your leg. Damn. All right, PFG.
Now they your leggings,
Choice at that point. He said, I told her if she fuck me, I'ma fuck her back. Did you have a choice at that point? This nigga crazy on this album. I feel like them the beats he really be wanting to rap on, but he try to keep his sound current at the same time because he's such a big artist. But he got way too many of these beats. It's damn near like Forest Hills Drive shit. So we got Handguns and Hang Gliders. Damn, that's a hell of a title. Handguns and Hang Gliders as the next song. This nigga first bar, I got a rapper in the trunk, son. What's it gonna be? This nigga said I walk with a limp because I put a Cuban on my ankle. He got a big ass Cuban link chain on his ankle that got him limping. He kept it short and sweet on that one. He said, shit, the nigga tried to play with me. The nigga dead in the trunk now. What's up? So track 10, the final one, is the Twins Forever remix. So remember, track 8 was Twins Forever. That was the street nigga love song. So the last song is Twins Forever remix featuring J. Cole. What you mean by that, Cole? What you mean by that? Your bitch was his bitch. We got 2 different wives. He say she been with me from day one. She ain't been touched by nobody in 20 years, nigga. What's up? Cole, I thought you was gonna go a little longer. You know what I'm saying? This cool verse. I thought you was gonna do a little bit more on that one. But you had to shot. That nigga Cole tried to stunt. Yeah, my wife ain't been touched by nobody. Period. Your chick was his chick. We got 2 different wives. My wife only been touched by the hands of God since I known her, okay? No, we ain't running it back. Not right now. So that was PFG, Never Say Die. Album entirely produced by J. Cole. 1 through 10. Every song on the album is produced by J. Cole. We have 3 rap features from J. Cole on the album, and he did about 4 hooks on their bit. So he really on like 7 out of 10 songs, which is a crazy cosign. This dude is not signed to Dreamville. He's not signed to J. Cole. He's signed to Nervous Wreck, who is J. Cole's old school mentor from Fayetteville. Nervous Wreck and Filthy Rich, they were a group called the Bomb Shelter. I just want to bring it back home for everybody who missed it in the beginning. Bomb Shelter is a local Fayetteville group that was popping when J. Cole was in school. They took J. Cole under the wing when he was a teenager. It was his first studio access. And they've kept in contact over the years as he became J. Cole. Got signed to Rock Nation, Nervous Wreck. At once upon a time used to do J. Cole's merch, t-shirts and stuff early on. And they've just evolved their relationship since then. Even Moray, who's also from out there, who was featured on the Off-Season album, he's kind of from that whole lineage as well, because Moray's dad was a local Fayetteville rapper who actually inspired Nervous Wreck to become a rapper. So all of this stuff is tied in. It's a lot of Fayetteville, North Carolina lore that's attached to everything that's going on. But just for clarity's sake, PFG is not signed to J. Cole. He's signed to The Shelter, which is Nervous Wreck from Bomb Shelter's label. Okay. So Cole basically is helping his mentor get his first artist off the ground. And he did it in a full forward step. You know what I'm saying? Produced the whole album, is on most of the album. So we'll see how it does. We'll see what PFG does moving forth. You know what I'm saying? He's got an interesting sound, an interesting voice, interesting way of putting his words together. I could definitely see him being in the conversation with like the Stove Gods, the West Side Guns, the Griseldas. I like the fact that most of these beats had drums on it. I've said for years I'm not a huge fan of the drumless production, so I like that this was fully fleshed out. So we'll just have to see, what Homeboy is able to do. I saw somebody in here say they think that PFG is gonna be part of the Fall Off tour. I don't foresee that being a thing. I'm sure he'll be backstage. He might be, part of the traveling crew or something. I don't think PFG is gonna be on stage for the Fall Off tour. That's just what I think. I could be proven wrong tomorrow. But I think this is just a way to pay it forward to his OGs to support. So yeah, dope project. I like the majority of it. The only song I really wasn't crazy about was Whole House. And it wasn't a bad song. I just didn't like PFG's verse on it. Cole sounded good on it. Everything else I was good with. So solid piece. And like I said before, J. Cole did say, he wants to do more production for artists, side quests and stuff like that. So this is the first. Could be of many. This could be a way for J. Cole to eventually get the collab tape with Jid out, because they've been talking about that for years. I will hope it still sees the light of day. J. Cole also just released the Fall Off magazine yesterday. And I can't really cover the Fall Off magazine because it's exclusively available in Charlotte. And you have to buy it physically, or you have to order it online for them to ship it to you. I'm not waiting for it to get shipped to me, so I can't cover it. But I know it's got like a whole lot of hip hop journalists in it doing stories. They got Lauryn Hill in there. There is a Jid interview story in there. I think Glorilla's in there. It's a lot of people that's featured in the Fall Off magazine. I guess I could cover what's available online, since we're all here right now. So give me a second. Let me share my screen. I'm not going to be on too much longer, but I'm going to cover this real quick. All right. So they say J. Cole has released the Fall Off magazine, built in the spirit of the rap magazines that shape generations. The issue brings together more than 60 writers, photographers, illustrators, designers, artists, and creative collaborators to honor hip-hop's past, document its present, and explore the ideas still pushing the culture forward. Okay, this magazine is $40. $40! But you got Killer Mike in here, you got Lil Yachty, you got RZA, you got Bia, you got J. Cole, of course, you got Lauryn Hill, Glorilla, Jid, Larry June. Plus, the debut albums of your favorite rap legends get re-reviewed. Okay? So they're going back in time doing updated reviews of classic albums, which I think is interesting. Listen to it through the 2026 lens and see where it falls. So I think this is actually a dope move on Cole's part. This whole Fall Off era has been very nostalgic. From the Trunk Sale tour, going hand in hand throughout the country. He did a few interviews on different podcasts. Those didn't bode so well in his, popularity score. But he did it nonetheless. You said with the shipping, you paid $54. Damn. If that motherfucker was 25, I would have bought it. I would have got it for 25. 54? You were doing 55 in the 54? I don't know. But salute to J. Cole. That's a super dope move. The fact that he's even doing it, creating alternative ways for the fans to support, I think it's dope. But yeah, I'm a little too cheap for that shit too, Stan Demics. But yeah, man. I'm looking forward to the Fall Off tour. I got my tickets. I'm going next weekend. You know, I'm a hip hop fan first and foremost. J. Cole is hip hop. J. Cole has been hip hop through and through since the beginning. So I'm going to continue to support J. Cole. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean J. Cole won't get critiqued, but I'm still going to support him nonetheless. All right? But that's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Shout out to PFG. Shout out to Vietnam. Shout out to all the guys out in Fayetteville. Shout out to Big Cass 910 who has turned into my Fayetteville liaison, keeping me updated with what's going on out there. There is definitely a scene out there. So I appreciate the fact that it's getting a little bit of shine. Small towns never really get a lot of coverage in the major rap scale. And I appreciate J. Cole shining that light. All right. So I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. We got more content coming. I just wanted to go live for this. I appreciate those of y'all that sent super chats. I appreciate y'all that tuned in. I know some people were complaining about the ads, but that's how your boy get paid, man. You know what I mean? Got to get the freemium views too. You know what I mean? But I'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to